Welcome to this week's weekend episode of Go Team Score Points, a podcast that started because the news is a lot and maybe learning about sports would be nice. In each weekend episode, we learn about an NBA player and play a game that we made up. It's our best episode yet. Let me tell you not about an NBA player, but about Spurs announcer Jacob Tobey. I'm going to start with a quote, and this will make us all rethink everything.
Okay.
He says, going on TV or having a podcast, people don't really have an idea of how much research and work goes into a sportscast on the news or broadcast of a game on Fox Sports or ESPN, for example. It's tedious, and if you aren't prepared, it will show. Learning that preparation is a hard thing to do, but love for the craft keeps you going and makes you want to get better every day.
Wow.
I know. I'm going to tell you about Jacob Tobey, who talks about this. So
great.
he is from a place called Sandwich, Massachusetts. Do you know Sandwich, Mass?
Cape Cod.
You do?
Cape Cod.
It is Cape Cod. Yes. He's part of the Mashpee Wampanoag tribe.
Yep.
And he's very proud of that. He also fancies himself a musician. He plays a lot of instruments and sings a lot. And maybe you saw this. He made the top 10 of Boston Idol when he was 20 years old.
Really?
Boston Idol, do you know that's a thing?
No.
Okay, well, he was in the top 10. Here's what I love about this. So he's the play-by-play commentator. He's with the Spurs. He's been there for just over a year. This is his second season with them. And he played sports in high school, but when he realized he wasn't going to be an athlete, he wanted to be a sportscaster. So he would practice by playing video games and announcing.
Oh, wow.
While he was playing. That's pretty fun. And then he started a radio station with his friends in high school. So look, this is how it starts.
Started a radio station.
Started a radio station with my friends in high school. That's a quote from him.
The original podcast.
And he started to announce baseball and soccer games.
I've heard that about a lot of commentators, that they'd spent, I guess it makes perfect sense, but that they spent time growing up in their room, listening to tape and trying to, do their description of a game and listening back to themselves and trying to get better.
Yeah.
I bet there are a lot of people who are I'd be curious about that.
What's your take on announcers calling the wrong thing, which I feel happens all the time in basketball, where they're like, oh, that's out on the Bulls. And you're like, it clearly was not.
Here's what's so wonderful about being me.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, yeah, it doesn't matter.
I have no idea. When I went to a thing for my kids' basketball and this other mom was like, how are you not so mad at these refs? And I was like, I have no idea what's going on. So I have no idea. I would never, ever catch that.
Yeah. Sometimes they'll go on rants where they go on a rant and the rant is wrong, but they've started on the rant. So they got to continue. This feels close to my heart a little bit. But if they just keep going with it, and you're like, guys, someone reined him in. He's going the wrong direction.
And I would be writing that down as this is facts.
You're pro announcer.
No, I just am that clueless about all of it.
I think you would be like, something doesn't feel right here, but it's
You
probably...
think?
No, you'd be like, something's not right, but I think it's just because I don't understand it,
Yes.
is what you would default to.
Yeah.
That is nice.
It's so nice. Yeah. Back to Jacob Tobey. He went to Suffolk University in Boston. Do you know where that is?
Mhm.
Have you been there?
It's on the common. It's I've walked by, but I don't.
Did you watch their student TV station ever?
No.
Oh, well, if you had between 2015 and 2018, you might have seen Jacob Tobey, who was working on it.
Okay.
Guess what? When he graduated from college, he had 2 internships. And if you wanted to be a sports broadcaster, where would you want your 2 internships to be?
Me personally.
Yeah.
Celtics, I suppose.
Yeah. That was one of his.
Magic City.
Up next on stage number 2.
That would be amazing announcing.
Wait, where would you want if you were in sports broadcasting? Celtics and
You're going for a basketball situation.
sports.
Wimbledon. The White Sharks.
Am I?
I bet college, Ohio State or something would be really fun because it's so rabid and so
That's intense.
it would be really intense. Where did he do it?
The Patriots.
Patriots. I don't think I would really want to focus on football that much, actually.
Well, I say good for him. Those are 2 quality internships, which, of course, he got hired right after that in Oklahoma, in Tulsa. It was a small market. He worked there for 2 years. And then, guys, he went to Denver and he worked at 9 News. He was their weekend sports guy, which is, it's okay.
Yeah.
Nobody's really watching that. But then he got hired by the Spurs. Wow.
Well, that's an odd trip, right? I mean,
I think so.
Cape Cod to Boston to Tulsa.
I think they have tiers. You're a certain market.
Yeah.
I think so.
I think you're just moving up the ladder just like everyone else.
Yes. And I'm surprised he went from weekend sports guy to the Spurs. That seems like a big jump.
And a different job.
Well, he'd had a lot of practice with the play-by-play because he did extra things. Well, maybe I left that part out. He was doing extra play-by-play things with Fox Sports and the Pac-12 network as a college basketball play-by-play announcer. That was important for me to put that in. Maybe.
Yeah, sure. I mean, he graduated college in 2018.
Yeah.
What a short trip to to like being the play-by-play
Yes.
guy for Wemby.
I know.
So that's amazing.
His claim to fame seems to be that they were like on a road trip and they were talking about how they were tired. And so somebody arranged for him to like try smelling salts live on the air. And he did. And it was like, had that typical reaction of
Kind of gagging.
falling over.
I'm ready to go.
I don't think I'm going to do it.
I would love to see you do that. I might smell that and snort and... Oh! I told you. That's why I didn't do it. That's why I didn't want to do it.
That was the first time I've done that in my life.
Yeah, and that'll be the last.
Maybe next time they should just be like, we'll get you some cocaine. You can do it.
Yeah. Totally. Maybe they did.
Maybe he was like, those smelling salts, never again. And they were like, okay, we got something. We got something better.
Have you heard of... Okay.
Yeah. Here's what he said that I think is like really, you kind of say this a lot, but he was like, there's so much pressure calling games where Wemby is playing because he does so many amazing things that like it could be a historical play and they're going to replay it over and over and over again forever. And you have to say the right thing. Like you have to be good at calling it.
Yeah. And
there's a lot of pressure.
There's also no blueprint, right? You can't go back and watch tapes of people who have called people like Wemby because haven't been people like Wemby.
Yeah. So that would be so much
That would be a lot of pressure. Yeah.
But he said it's really cool is like his career is developing along with Wemby. I think it's interesting.
A little bit of a stretch for Jacob Tobey to use his same breath as Wemby and Wemby are growing up together kind of thing.
You think he was excited to have his personal chef make him a home cooked?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, thanks for telling me about Jacob Tobey. That was the most interesting thing I've heard all week.
Oh.
Yeah.
Good.
Should we play a game?
Yeah.
Let's play a game.
Okay, so would you rather have a trajectory like Duncan Robinson and Derek White, which is they were okay in high school and then they went to college, but they didn't go to like a D1 school right away. And then they like Derek White went to Johnson and Wales and Duncan Robinson went to a
Williams, D3, right?
Yeah. And then they eventually make it to be Yeah. Or would you rather have a trajectory like Wemby or Cooper Flag or LeBron?
I think Wemby and Cooper Flag and LeBron are all worth a lot more money than Derek White and Duncan Robinson. But like the life journey and the character and the humbleness and all that, I would guess. But I'll take the money. Which one would you rather?
I mean, in general, I don't want to be the star because your life outside of basketball is ruined. I think Derek White probably just flying under the radar a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, he still looks like an NBA player and people will recognize him, but if he goes out of market, he's just a tall guy.
He seems like a happy guy.
Yeah.
To me. What about you?
I want the real life.
Yeah.
I think if you're too good at everything you've ever done, you're insufferable, probably.
Do we not think he was really good at everything he's ever done, though? I mean, still in the NBA.
He went to culinary school. Like that's not a slight on culinary school.
Shit.
I'm pro food. I don't think it was clear to him that he was going to be in the NBA.
So August said this was not a good would you rather. He was like, why would you want to take the hard way? Why?
Yeah, that's a 16-year-old.
Yeah. And then I came across Christian Brown talking about how NIL would have ruined him.
I did have NIL my last year. I probably got, which I'm very grateful, obviously, for every dollar that I got. But I had probably made $60,000 or something total. And you couldn't tell me shit. You couldn't tell me shit. So I could imagine walking around I had $60,000 and that's what I made it the whole year. And we won a national championship. And you couldn't, I probably walked around campus like an asshole. I'm sure I did.
You would have if this was 2 years later though.
At the time, $60,000 in college sounds unreal. That's what I'm saying. I felt like I had the most money in the world. Now I can imagine if you gave me $1 million when I was in Lawrence, I wouldn't have made it to the NBA. I guarantee it. No doubt in my mind I would have made it.
So that's the other side of the coin that I was talking about is you learned how to work, you learned hunger, you learned what it takes to get to where you want to go. And now you sustain that rather than getting it just a little bit too early.
Yeah.
Christian Brown was Mr. Basketball Kansas in high school.
Right.
Did you know that's a thing, Mr. Basketball?
Dude, there's also a great Charles Barkley quote about Mr. Basketball.
Really?
Where he's woman comes up in the airport and is like, hey, Charles Barkley, wants advice. And he's like, my son was Mr. Basketball in whatever state. And he's like, yeah, I'm Mr. Basketball, sir. That doesn't even mean anything. He just pooped all over us. No, but it's so true.
Yeah.
There's 50 every year. Every single year, there's 50. It means nothing. I mean, obviously.
Right.
That's great. That was a good quote.
Yeah, that is a good quote.
Wow.
My answer, by the way, I'm locking in.
Okay. I got it.
100% to fly under the radar. I make millions in my career. I'm not at the top of the thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I like it.
So would you rather be a journeyman working their way up, making $100 million in your career, or be an all-star for 2 years, you get injured, never play again, also make $100 million?
Oh, so early retirement?
Oh, that does sound nice. I could say it that way.
Yeah, I say be the all-star for 2 years and then get out of there. Leave them wanting more.
I think I'd go the other way.
Career?
Yeah, kind of a long. I mean, Derek White's a weird example because he's
Because he's like the best player ever. Like, no one knows it.
well, and also like maybe the most like beloved. Like if people just rave about that guy. They like how consummate team player and just a winning basketball player and whatever. So I don't know. I think maybe it depends on how high the high is. Someone like Bill Walton was like the best player in the world for a second, like went head to head with Kareem and was better than him when the Blazers won the championship. Then his feet got hurt and he was never really the same again. And it was really short, but it was really high. So that's tough. I don't know. I think I'd go Derek White. What would you?
I still hate Derek White. I don't like these stars. I like the six man, the glue to the team.
Would you rather be the collect the players' sweaty clothes guy who sits like right under the basket
Oh,
or the team valet? Because if you're
Yeah.
the collect the clothes guy, you're watching the whole game right there.
but it's like sweaty clothes.
It is.
You like
That's a lot of pressure there.
when you asked this question, I hadn't thought about the proximity of the game because it'd be real cool to drive those cars.
Scary though.
Yeah, true.
What if you're valeting Draymond Greens?
Is the valet like personally responsible if he scratches Draymond Green's car?
You see you get a mouthful.
Get in trouble.
Yeah.
I think that would be fun because you could hang out with the families, chat up the players.
Oh,
I think there's a ceiling on your career.
Yeah.
If you're the valet, that's it. There's nowhere up from there.
You think if you're a clothes guy, you're going up.
Sweaty clothes, yeah.
Then you're up
Clothes
to
manager. Now you're,
equipment manager. And as we know, Sparky Gonzalez for the Nuggets, he worked there for like 35 years as the equipment guy. They all love him.
I think you got more room for your career.
Yeah. I think you're right. I'll go sweaty clothes guy.
Okay, would you rather lose in the finals or not make the playoffs?
As a fan, I would
Mm.
rather not make the playoffs.
Mm.
Oh,
As a player, I would rather lose in the finals, I think.
because you got more money?
Not just playing at a higher level. I
It's
think
also better for your career.
that'd be, yeah.
Okay.
That'd be fun.
So,
Are you the same? You'd rather lose than
it's also back to the early retirement situation.
I know.
Like that's a lot of games to play
right.
with a lot of intensity if you're not going to play.
You could be in Cancun for that whole thing.
That's so fun. There are jokes about teams in the playoffs who are like really low seeds in the playoffs who are just done and they don't like each other. And the team huddle is 1, 2, 3 Cancun.
Yeah. I'm the same.
Which one?
Vacation early.
Okay.
Okay, would you rather be a color commentator or a sideline reporter?
They do like to say wild things, so maybe color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think color commentator, out in the airtime and the sharing insights or whatever's on your mind about the game.
True. It's not play by play. You're right. Color commentator is better because you can kind of riff off of the watch that you like that they're wearing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Product attention.
Just talk about whatever you want. Would you rather have Wemby or Jokic on your team?
I think maybe for the first time ever, I feel like the answer might be Wemby.
Wow.
You heard her get for it.
There's a big, I mean, the age difference is huge. Jokic in 5 years, is he going to be one of the best 10 players in the league? I don't know. Wemby, like, it'd be really hard to picture him not being the best player in the league in 5 years. But if we're talking about like this season, trying to win a title, still might go Wemby. I don't know.
Do you have to take the brothers?
Yeah, good question.
They're like a package.
Yet to take the brothers. I'm going to go Jokic, and here's why. It's weird to go against both of you. He brings something to the team that even, like we talk about his trajectory, like he was out for like 4 weeks this year. And when he was out, he was there on the sidelines, like talking to all, like almost coaching all the other players on the team. And they did so well without him being on the court. But I think him being on the sidelines still helped his team.
I agree.
I love Wemby, and I think he should be MVP this year. But if I was going to build a team, I would go Jokic.
Would you rather watch a full NBA game every day or make dinner every night?
This one's really hard.
Yeah.
Like both take me the same amount of time,
Okay.
but I got to clean up the dinner mess.
But you have to like pay attention to the game. You can't be.
I think I would, like at this point in time right now, I would rather watch a game
Okay.
than make dinner.
Wow.
Yeah, because sometimes I make myself laugh when I watch a game.
Okay. There's no.
I never make myself laugh when I'm
cooking.
in the kitchen.
I would rather cook dinner. I really like cooking dinner. What would you?
Well, first of all, the answer is I would rather do nothing every single day.
I like to cook.
I know, but now we have to do it every day.
Right?
It's just drudgery. But the answer is got to be cook because you can punt on that and just, put a frozen pizza. You
Mm,
know what I'm saying? You could go quick meals.
life hack.
A game is the length of the game.
Yeah, it's true.
Not the way I watch it.
You're on fast, you're skipping ahead.
It's like I watch a quarter and then I watch another quarter and then, yep.
Travel order.
I'd rather cook. I look forward to cooking dinner. All right. Would you rather go to a game with colleagues and be confronted with a kiss cam or a dance theme cam that lingers for far too long? I mean,
Well, is it a kiss cam or a kiss me cam?
It's the kiss cam.
Okay.
I think I'd rather just wait out a dance cam. I don't mind being awkward and sitting and staring while they're.
What do you
Oh, you just stare.
Yeah.
Stare him down.
Yeah. What would you do?
Yeah, I'd dance. I would dance.
You would rather dance cam.
I mean, generally dance cam. I mean, kiss cam's weird.
Have you seen a dance cam that like hovers for too long? Have you seen those where the person's like,
Yeah.
They're pretty discerning. Like they usually, if they stay too long, it's usually on a good dancer.
Oh.
Would you rather go to Costco or watch Tatum's first game back after an ACL tear, which is a choice we faced just yesterday?
Sure. Who do you think felt better, Tatum after his game or me after Costco?
Yeah, Andrew was leaving Costco and he's like, that hot milk really got to me. I'd rather do both. We did both yesterday.
well, I would rather watch a game than go to Costco.
That was a great game.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah.
We didn't thank you on the last episode.
Yeah.
So,
I knew it. Felt it.
okay,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, thanks. Good job.
Okay.
Did we do it?
Yeah, we did it again. Good job.
Okay, good job.
Thank you for listening to the Weepisode of Go Team Score Points. Today's episode is edited by Irish. Information came from 9 News Denver and some other places. You can reach us at goteamscorepoints@gmail.com.